we are going to talk about the best, the worst. I don't know where I was going with that. Hello, my darling. How are you today? I hope you're having a fabulous day so far. My name is Tonja Watts. Thank you for clicking on this video. So, because we are nearing the end of a decade.
Hi. You may be asking yourself why there is still a Christmas tree behind me in this video. That is because this was filmed mid-December and I got lazy and distracted and then lazy again with the editing and whatnot. So I am editing now. I wasn't going to post it at all and then I was going to refilm it and then I thought, how ridiculous is that? Because there's a tree in the background, because I said almost 2020. No, we're just gonna post this one. So that's what's going on. That's the deal here. I got lazy. Enjoy the rest of the video.
I thought now was the time to go through nail art trends of 2019. We're gonna talk about the best trends. We're gonna talk about the worst trends. Trends that I hope stick around for good. Trends that hopefully are gone in a flash.
Disclaimer, these are just my opinions.
Okay, so let's get started. First of all, did anybody else feel like it was just constant with the nail art trends this year? Like just new things popping up all over the place? Was it just me? I have a relatively long list of nail art trends from this year. Let's get started. First, I want to talk about neon nails. Neon nails always have their seasonal trend, but this year they have just been constant. From last winter up until now, people are still doing neons in all sorts of different ways. That being said, neon fashion, neon makeup has been quite a thing this year as well, so it's no surprise that the nail art is going to follow. Definitely, I feel like neon nails had a real hold on us in 2019. So another trend that comes and goes along with fashion is animal print. We are seeing a huge resurgence in animal print on our clothing and in fashion. So again, no surprise we're going to see a lot of animal print on our nails again. This kind of comes and goes every few years, but I've noticed from my clients I'm definitely being asked for animal print as opposed to the last few years. I've not been asked for animal print at all. Well, all animal print right now I feel like is super trendy, like zebra, leopard, those sort of prints. I'm also feeling like cow print is crazy trendy, again, in fashion and on the nails. I do have a quick tutorial on cow print nails. If you're interested, you can go ahead and check that out. They're super easy to do, so it's awesome that they're really trendy right now, because if you have two hands and decent motor skills, you can do this nail art. So those are two trends that I was super happy to see for 2019, because pretty much anybody can follow one of these trends. Get a neon nail polish, do a simple nail art design like the cow print, and you are on trend. You don't need to go to a salon, you don't need to find a nail artist or a nail tech who can do these things. You can do them at home yourself. So, love that. So this next nail art trend is beautiful, but it has a bit of a moldy side. So the trend of the milk bath nails. I believe it was spring, summer, we saw Kirsty Meakin come out with this design in a Nail Nails video, and then everybody was jumping on this. Now in her video, she used fresh flowers. I have a video talking about why using fresh flowers might not be the best idea. But if you want to use some dried flowers, this is a pretty nail art design. That being said, while it is incredibly gorgeous, it is very time consuming and it is not the easiest to do, in my opinion. I did not find it the easiest to do. Mind you, I do not find encapsulating flowers easy. Let's talk about some trendy products that we saw in 2019. So we definitely saw a rise in art inks, or this watercolory ink situation. We saw it, I believe, maybe last year. We saw it start to come to life with the Sharpie nail trend. And then I think people started to realize that you can use these really liquidy inks and get really cool results on the nails. And we started to get a lot of brands releasing things specifically for the nails. The techniques that people are using with these art inks are beautiful. The marbling they're getting, the backgrounds for nail art they're getting, it's absolutely beautiful. And I love this trend because you don't really have to have any sort of artistic background. You can let the inks work for you. What I don't like about this trend, we are now seeing inks that are just specifically for nails, when in reality, you can just get inks from the craft store and use those. That's something to keep in mind. So that would be a trendy product that I like. I don't like that nail brands are charging so much more for something that you can get much less expensive at a craft store, but that's what nail brands do apparently. One of my least favorite trends that, now this isn't strictly from 2019, it is a product, but it is a nail design and nail art technique as well. It's the magnetic cat eye polishes. Now, like I was saying, these aren't specific to 2019. I remember having magnetic polishes back when I was in maybe 8th grade in high school. Like I remember having the magnetic polishes and they made those like wavy designs. And then they sort of fell by the wayside. Nobody cared about them for a really long time. And then it seems social media and really influential nail techs started using the magnetic polishes again and creating really interesting designs from them. Now you have people that are able to create those really cool looking gemstone-like effects on the nails with the magnetic polishes. What I'm not a huge fan about with this trend is, again, we've seen it before. This isn't new. It's not revolutionary. I find it rather gimmicky. This is coming from the point of view as a consumer and as a nail technician working in a salon. It's not a salon. I work by myself, but working in a salon type environment, working on clients. They're expensive. These nail polishes are expensive. So for something that's just a trend and there's no proof of longevity with it, that like this is a trend that's fallen off before. I personally, as a nail tech, am not going to essentially, in my opinion, waste my money on buying a collection of magnetic polishes to appease the 3 clients I might have that ask for it before it falls off the face of the earth again, before trends move on and people find other interesting things to do with their nails. As a consumer point of view, I'd be interested in purchasing one polish and trying it, but I'm just concerned that they're really expensive and you're not going to, I personally would not get the use out of them to get my money's worth. That's what I'm trying to say. If you feel like you would get your money's worth out of them, then this is a trend that you can get behind. But for me personally, I just haven't seen enough longevity with this trend to invest in it. Whereas with the chrome effects and the holographic chrome, those have a longevity. I know I can use those in other aspects of nail art and use them in other ways than just rubbing them on the nail. Whereas the magnetic polishes, sure, I can create interesting, different base designs, but it's not multi-purpose. It's really expensive. I personally don't see the longevity of this trend yet. It's very possible that I could be eating my words 2 years down the road and everybody's going to be asking for this technique. And if that's the case, then I will have to fork out the money and get myself a collection of magnetic polishes. But until I'm being asked by every single client, this is a gimmicky trend. This is, in my opinion, nail companies trying to revive an old product that people weren't very interested in, using social media, using a different marketing technique. And I think it's nail companies trying to capitalize on the fear of missing out on a trend because things move so fast. That's kind of where I'm coming from with this. A product that we all heard about in 2019 and we thought was going to be the best product, and it turned out to be the absolute scariest, worst product, that magic gel remover stuff. Oh my gosh, the up and down with this, the speed at which this came into our lives and so quickly left. I saw it on Instagram, we made the purchase, it took forever to get delivered, and within that time of 3 weeks, we had a revolutionary magic product and a terrifying, health-threatening product. This went viral so fast. The product itself went viral very fast. the reviews of it went viral very fast, and the lack of ingredient, the lack of information, the similarities that Christine from Simply Nailogical found to that of a car paint stripper, it quickly became the worst nail product of 2019. To my knowledge, we still don't know what the ingredients are. I don't think any company has come forward and actually informed us on what these ingredients are. I have heard nothing further about any testing. I've heard nothing further about how safe it is to use. We are down to the last two nail art trends, and neither I have tried. I have just been an observer of these two trends. One I'm putting at the best, in my opinion, and one I'm putting at the worst, in my opinion. My absolute favorite nail art trend from 2019 is a relatively new one. It looks incredibly difficult, and I have not done it. And I honestly don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I'll try it. We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. But it is the 3D French trend that's going on right now. Oh my God. Those are so cool. Have you looked them up? Have you seen how to do them? There are so many steps, literally, and it looks like in the nail. It is so interesting. It's so cool. I don't have those acrylic skills yet, I don't think. I do not think I have those acrylic skills. It's a relatively new trend. I honestly don't know the longevity of something like this, because it's not going to be one of those things that every nail tech can do or has the time to do. So I'm not sure if it's going to be one of those trends where, oh, it looks really cool, it looks great in photos, it looks really great, but it is just not a practical thing to do, so it just falls off the face of the earth because there's just a select few people who do it. Maybe, but I hope not. I hope it sticks around, you know, sort of comes and goes like 3D nail art, where we see a lot of 3D nail art and then it starts to peter off and you see a lot more simple nail designs. I'm hoping that maybe that's kind of where this ends up, because it is just so cool. I'm obviously very impressed by this and obviously jealous of their acrylic skills. The last nail art trend of 2019 that we're going to talk about is my least favorite ever. Ever. Not for the year, not for the decade, for the ever. For my life. For the ever. This bubble nail situation. The technique, super cool. It's really easy to do. Pretty much anybody who has a gel lamp can do it. The issue, oh, it makes my skin crawl, the final product. If you do not like small holes, do not like a whole bunch of small holes together, concentric circles, honeycomb type things, this will bother you. It's a legitimate fear. I can never pronounce it, though I clearly suffer from it. I'm getting physically hot talking about it. The outcome of these bubble nails skeeves me the fuck out. If you also suffer from the fear of small tiny holes, then this is not the nail art trend for you. Again, I haven't tried it yet. I haven't tried it on myself. I haven't tried it on any clients. Thank God none have come asking for it. And I had some cool ideas for Halloween nail art, working like Freddy's gross scars into that design, but I just could not get past how gross it made me feel. I'm feeling gross as it is. So that one, that alone, because I physically feel ill when I look at it, yeah, for me it's the worst. So it's super awesome when I'm, you know, scrolling Instagram or scrolling YouTube and I'm looking at, you know, beautiful nail artwork as I'm scrolling, and I see it. I see it in my feed. I see it. And then my scalp hurts, and then I feel ill, and then I get hot and itchy, and then I am now itchy. So on that note, so those are, in my opinion, the best and the worst nail art trends of 2019. Do these gross anybody else out? Does anybody else feel this way, or is this just me? Inform me. Let me know if this grosses you out. Cool. I really hope you enjoyed this video and possibly even learned something. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite nail art trends were of 2019, or what your least favorite nail art trends of 2019 are. If you are interested in watching more of me and my thoughts on nails, there are videos linked in the eye down below and around here somewhere. You can subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. And all social media links that you might be interested in will be linked down below as well. Thank you again for clicking on and watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!